What's up, fellow traders? It's Monday and we finally got some support breaking here. Things are starting to break down. A lot more uncertainty in the news. The only thing I'm not really digging is now everybody's calling for a pullback, even on TV. Almost like they're going to try to fluff it one more time. It was kind of like a double top, but maybe not. What I'm going to show you tonight is pretty interesting. As far as my trades, I covered my Bed Bath & Beyond today. Made a solid $3 on that move while I was up touring the Redwoods last week and over the weekend. You know, before I left, when I shorted Bed Bath & Beyond, I looked at my trading partner. I wanted to take a huge short in Lowe's, and you know, this is what happens up at these levels, or even down when we were down at 6,600, as you start second guessing yourself, and that's what they're trying to get out of you. You know, luckily I went with half of a short play with Bed Bath & Beyond, but boy, after seeing Lowe's drop today, I wish I grabbed that one too. Would have really stoked the kitty. But check this out. Why I got this Dow up here on the 3-year chart again is because if you remember right here, I showed us on a quadruple nut. We've done nothing but went up, and ironically, this is a big support here that we broke through today. You know, this trend that we bounced off of, we kind of went up it, now we're through it. But what we got going on here is we're back to this triple nut I showed like a week ago, now that we've fallen back down, okay? And with this one puts us underneath the quadruple nut. You know, that's strong resistance. We were briefly battling it, briefly above it last Wednesday, but today, now with today's fall, we're definitely underneath this quadruple nut. You know, like I said, when are we ever going to see a quadruple nut again on substantial big dog trend lines, you know? And here we are, except we're on the other side. You know, I'm definitely looking for a pullback to this 8,100 area now. You know, any further than that's probably going to be asking for a little much. You know, what I'll probably do is try to clear anything I'm holding short in my FAS anywhere around 8,000. Just gotta be this right here, the shoulder, and if we do a head and another shoulder, can be a big head and shoulders forming. So I'm kind of looking for that right here. You know, we kind of got our little shoulder, and this could be our head if we come back down to the neckline right here at 8,100. So I'm still standing real strong. I'm hearing a lot of mixed news here down on the street. I gotta tell you, I got friends that got calls 2 weeks ago just out of the blue that were, you know, these are ones that just started missing their house payments, like 4 months behind. Got a call from their lender, asked me who their lender was. Never even heard of them. Just lowered his interest rate to 4% for 2 years. Saved him over $1,000 a month. Their goal is to completely stop foreclosures. That's telling you it's getting bad, it's getting worse. They don't want nobody out. You know, he couldn't believe it. He's like, what's the catch? They said, no catch. He didn't even have to catch up on his 4 months behind. They tacked it on his loan, and he's right back to what's going on. And, you know, a month ago I told you how my other buddy was forced out of his house. You know, small business owner just like this one. And so it's almost like they're drawing straws on who to save, or they're at the point where they're going to just try to withhold any foreclosures, you know. These articles on these banks I'm reading too, it's looking pretty grim. You know I've been calling for something big coming down the horn. I still feel it. You know, went all cash right here and been basically getting little rips here and there, but taking it up the FAS on FAS, you know, and Was definitely ahead of this one. Not buried too deep because a little place, just like I did again in Bed Bath & Beyond the past 3 days. And today was a nice pullback, a little more than I'd like to see. Like I pointed out last week, if we get little drips each day is going to be better for FAS. Little drips, then a big drip, and then up on little drips, and then little drips down again and big drip. That's what we need. Today was a little much. I liked the Thursday, Friday action a little better on the market, not quite so much with the riffing, but it's definitely what we want to see. We're definitely down below this quadruple nut here that's formed, and I really think it's going to bring some down pressure right now. Short term, I'm looking for the 8100 range. It's nice to see the S&P down below 900 or 990, 980 now, heading down to 900. Away from that 1,000 mark, and NASDAQ's under the 2,000 mark. Like I laid out, man, like if we get the riffing down in nice increments back down to around 580 on moves that work for us on the bear side, we could easily see FAS at 80, max. Minimum they'll be around 60 if we get that bleed down. Volume's still kind of low, but that's alright because we're topping out. It's gonna hit, They can't hold this up here forever, and they know it. And you know it. Good luck.